Good Sunday evening. Welcome, everyone, to the Dirt Racing Network, the Digital SimSports Network, and our live coverage of the AcesUp SimSports Pro Challenge Series tonight for the first time ever. Husets Speedway. Not a large track by any stretch of the imagination, but always produces fantastic racing. It's the first time we have ever been here. You can see this place is not very big. These guys are getting around here in about 10 seconds. And we're going to find out how they do in qualifying. Small field this evening. Way smaller than we anticipated. Only 19 drivers have checked in, so this is going to be a very, very quick session this evening. Just waiting for the drivers to get ready to roll out for qualifying. And Gumby going to be the first to hit the track. Tyler Schell in the 85. Third one, you can see how they have to set the car very early in the corners to get around here. Schell right around the bottom. 1 and 2, he was the quickest. 10:95, I don't know why the numbers aren't showing up, folks. I'm not sure yet. 10:95, 11:20 for Noah Bowman. This time, 10:84 for Schell. Blake Machulis. We're not really sure what's going on here. We're not getting everything out of our overlays tonight. First lap for Mike Augustine up there, 10:88. He almost knocked Schell off. Kendall Tucker's out here. Blake Machulis around the first time. Machulis, no time on that. He must have tapped something. Evan Say is out here. He's on his first timed lap. Coming around to catch. Actually, just now put himself on the clock, so Machulis having all kinds of problems. First time around, Evan Say. Evan Say goes fourth quick. J.D. Brown goes quickest, 10:77. Here's Kenny Hoffman coming around. And Kenny Hoffman, 7th quick. Session coming to an end quickly. A lot of drivers didn't get time in. Machulis, Rumsey, Houndstein, and Wineland did not score times, so only 15. We will go. It's top 8. We're locked in. Now we'll go to a couple of quick heat races here. We'll get drivers out on the front. Sorry, guys. I'm fighting a little bit of a cold. Don't know where it came from. Don't know what it is, but it sure struck me pretty hard last night. And is making me feel pretty rough today. So Ty Schobelach, the 17, and Ethan Johnson in the 12 be the front row for heat number 1. Connor Dudek in the 7. Matt Croakey, the 2 car, make up row 2. And then Logan Rumsey, the 41. Taylor Wineland in the 25, scheduled to be on the final row. 6 cars. 19, yeah, 6 and 5. Yeah, a couple of quick heats. Should go pretty fast this evening. We have no scoring. I don't know what this is about. Let's try something different here, folks. See if we can make it work. Yeah, let's try this, see if this works. Maybe we'll get some scoring and timing out of this. I don't really know. We'll find out momentarily. I promise you that. Everything has been wonky this evening with the internet. Seems like it's laggy and slow for me, and we reset everything beforehand because we come in here and did a test, but now we don't know. So we will get ready with Schobelach and Croakey on the front row. Pace truck coming right at us, getting out of the way. So they come out of turn 4. Green flag in the air. Schobelach to the front. Croakey second. Wineland all the way up to the 3rd spot on the top there. Oh, big stack up. Lots of problems. No cautions. Not really sure what even happened there. Connor Dudek is going to inherit the lead, and he is gone. He is way out in front of these guys. He is like 1.2 seconds in front of Rumsey, who got a little piece of that incident. Man, let us go back. Let's go back and see what happened to Croaky here. Oh, he got a little out of shape and collected Schobolak, and then it was just an ugly situation after that. So we're about to come to the end of this. Ethan Johnson did not make the call. So Dudek and Rumsey. Rumsey running around out here wingless. Ah, now he's got a wing. From a distance, he didn't have a wing. Now he's got it back. Now it goes again. That car all up in the fence. White flag out this time. Dudek banging it off the boards. He's going to come home and pick up the win in Heat 1. Rumsey second. They'll score it. Schobolak, Croaky, Wineland, and Johnson behind that. We'll get ready for Heat 2. That was an interesting one, to say the very least. You do not get cautions until we get to the feature, as they mimic exactly how the Pro Series will go. So we'll light them up for the final heat race at Matt Powell, the 46, on the pole, with Dustin Sargent, the 77, on his outside. Alex Rosinski, 230. Which actually, I think, is the 30 car. 23 car, I'm sorry. 23 car of Alex Rosinski. Row 2 inside. Blake Machulis, the 127. He'll be on the outside. And then Bryce Haldenstein in the 84 will be our final starter. There goes the 23 car. All 5 cars made the call. We'll see if all 5 cars make it to the end of heat number 2. Heat number 1 had some issues. So we'll get the pace truck out of the way here in turn 3. Maybe turn 4. Green flag in the air. Second heat underway. Powell with a good start. Machulis fighting for second, but he has got Szyzinski on the inside right there. Now Szyzinski will fall to fourth as Haldenstein made a great run in between cars, grabs third. Machulis around the top side, hanging on to second. Haldenstein, Szyzinski, and Sargent, they are all right here battling. Alex Szyzinski having problems trying to get that 23 car down on the bottom and keep it there. Can't get it to exit smooth. He'll fall all the way to the back of the pack. 4 to go. It is all Powell out in front. 3/4 of a second. He is able to keep that car locked in on the bottom. Machulis running through the middle and the high side, end to end. Went all the way to the top side in 1 and 2, and he's closing the gap. He's chopped 3/10 of a second off the last 2 laps. Coming to 2 to go, and it's a 1/4 second now. Getting there is one thing, getting around him, totally different. Powell right through the middle of 3 and 4. White flag in the air. Will he hang on for one more lap? Machulis way up top. Got to the bottom. Couldn't get it there. Got the nose inside, but that was all he could get. Powell wins it. Machulis second. Haldenstein, Sargent, Szyzinski. I saw that a little bit ago, Bill. Sorry I didn't say something sooner, but Happy New Year to you too, sir. We will have 2 shows tomorrow night, and that will be it until Friday this week. So the guys with a couple of minutes. I think they're just going to give them the track because it's such a small field. Holidays. Holidays are rough. I will say that. Not a ton going on this week, but we do have some racing for you. Tomorrow night, Dirt Slingers, Monday Night Thunder, Season 24 finale for both the Rockin' K Logistics Big Block Modifieds and for the Jess and Jim Steakhouse 360 Wing Sprint Cars. Big Blocks will be at Eldora to wrap things up. Tight points battle there, and then they will head over to Charlotte for the 360 Sprint Cars, and we will pretty much make it a victory lap, see if Mr. Royer does anything spectacular in the final night. They will start getting ready for Season 25. That will kick off about the middle of January. I think they're racing on the 20th, the 27th, the 4th, and then they're off for a week, and then they're back on about the, I want to say the 15th or 16th of February. I can't even remember the exact dates right now. 17th, yeah. So they'll run 3, take 1 off, and then they will run a bunch in a row before they take any more. Schedule being put together. Should be available next week, so we'll know about them. We don't have a Tuesday show. We don't have a Wednesday show. We do not have a Thursday show. We will have a Friday show. Friday show, American Dirt Series. We love our dirt racing. We miss our pavement guys, but man, do we love our dirt racing. Just watching these guys go by. Just off the flag stand here, we've got our camera. Lucky it didn't get taken out in that Heat 1 crash. How is everybody doing getting ready for the new year? What's your plans for New Year's Eve? I can officially say that my plans will be to sit in the living room, have some sparkly, bubbly soda type thing with my wife, and just remember that I'm very old and I don't go out and celebrate these holidays anymore. Probably watch a lot of football that day. What are your plans for New Year's Eve? Be sure to shout us out here. And who has to work on New Year's Eve? Ethan Johnson, the only car that has not been out in this practice session, and I'm not sure that he is still here. I think we're only going to have 18 drivers. These guys getting practice in because this week they have to go qualify for the Pro Series. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. I think all 4 nights. Top 35 out of all those nights of qualifying get to race next Monday night. One of the last couple of races for the iRacing Dirt Pro Series. Just about time for our A. Man, you can see how dusty it's getting out there. This track really getting slick, really getting dusty. And with the enhanced dust particles, this go around from iRacing, it's really getting interesting. All right, practice session has come to a close. Time for our feature. Let's get ready to go down here trackside. And look at the starting lineup. It's going to be Noah Bowman and Kenny Hoffman on the front row. 211 cars. And then the 00 of Kendall Tucker next to the 27 of J.P. Scheiderer. Yeah, in the 27. 33, Evan Say, row 3 inside. Mike Augustine, the 19. He'll have the outside starting spot. Your fourth row will be Gumby, Tyler Shell, the 85 inside. J.D. Brown in the 14 to his right. And then Connor Dudek in the 7. Matt Powell in the 46 coming from our heat races. Logan Rumsey, the 41. Blake Machulis, the 127, row number 6. Ty Shobalot in the 17, next to Bryce Houndstein in the 84 in row number 7. Row 8, Tyler Wineland, the 25. Dustin Sargent, the 77. The 2 of Matt Croakey and Alex Rosinski in row number 9. And our 10th and final row scheduled to be Ethan Johnson. I don't believe he made the roll out for this thing. So we're going to have 18. We'll get them around one more time. They'll show them the start line next time we come through here. Going to get loud, going to get noisy, going to get dirty. I think Scheiderer is in that 5 car right there. Yeah, J.P. Scheiderer in the 5. It says 27, but it is not. It is the 5 car. So our lights are out. Pace truck getting out of the way. Out of turn 4. Green flag in the air.
Green, green, green.
35 laps around for the first time ever at Husets Speedway. Whoa! Bowman got out of shape on the bottom. He is still out of shape. He's going to go from 1st to 5th real quick. 1 lap.
All right, man. Caution
And caution behind Bryce Heinstein in the 84. Oh, 33 of Say got backwards, but that didn't trigger a caution. And then right up over the right rear into the outside wall. Machulis is whose right rear got punted. Very tight, very close racing, and if these guys back off just a little bit, the guy behind them doesn't have time to react. You're going to get to quite a bit of contact, and open wheel cars hate contact, so we get what we get. Right. Oh, Justin Sargent, Evan Say, Matt Powell, Bryce Houndstein have all taken cars to the work area. We'll see who gets to come back. It's Hoffman, Scheiderer, Tucker, Bowman, and Augustine in the top 5. Dudek, Shell, Rumsey, Brown, and Schoelak the top 10. Only 3 cars behind that. Wineland, Croakey, and Trzynski. We are waiting for Sargent, Say, Machulis, Powell, Houndstein, any of those guys that could make it back out. I don't know that we're going to get a good look at any of these cars down here. They're all sitting upright. They all look okay. They must all have terrible damage. I think they let iRacing call them there, Savage. I don't think the admins are. They're just kind of here to make sure things go along as they're supposed to. Back to green flag racing action. Kenny Hoffman got another good start. Right, passes into 3 and 4, and boy, Hoffman is right up there near the fence. Here comes Scheider around the top side, takes the spot from Tucker. Tucker's going to fight right back. Right through the middle, Tucker fought back, and he got there for a moment. Top 3. Really having a great battle up here. Hoffman and Scheider are up top. Tucker went through the middle. This time puts the right rear up there. He wants to cut this down to a 2-car battle. And he has done it. He has gotten Scheider off of the back end. Now goes for the slider against Hoffman. Hoffman's still out front. Kendall Tucker finding the line. He is slider in 3 and 4, and then he's the cut down line in 1 and 2. This time cuts it in low, and he locks the door on Hoffman. Kendall Tucker out front, easing away very gently. Here comes Tyler Schell after J.P. Scheiderer. Schell down to the bottom. Slider in 3 and 4. He got up there beside him. I think Scheiderer is going to hang back onto it. Scheiderer off the bottom, has a short way around, but not enough momentum. And Tyler Schell now inside the top 3. Scheiderer back to 4th. Kenny Hoffman's starting to struggle already. We're only 10 laps into the feature, and Hoffman's car looks like it is getting very free, especially near the exits of the corners. He is losing a ton of ground to Kendall Tucker every lap. 1-2 car lengths. Tucker way out wide, drone cam.
All right, man, caution.
Caution. That's going to be Noah Bowman. Bowman and Szczynski side by side right here. Oh, Bowman went to cut in. Szczynski wasn't quite clear. And then traffic's coming. J.P. Scheiderer had a problem as well. He may have had a problem when they slowed it down, when the caution came out. No, he did not. He just flat wrecked it down the front stretch behind that other caution. So Scheiderer on the front stretch. Bowman in 1 and 2. We will try not to put a tag on which one of those actually caused the caution. They happened roughly at the same time. But that'll end the night for the 5 car of J.P. Scheiderer. Matthew Powell back on track, but he is 10 laps down. So Tucker, Hoffman, Schell, Rumsey, Brown, Dudek, Augustine, Shobalak, Wineland, Croakey, Szczynski, and then it'll be Powell here in just a few laps. Not sure what happened to Alex Szczynski. Oh, he's back on track. Didn't show him on track. Showed him in the pits. All right, we're going to get the pace truck out of the way. We're going back to green with 22 laps remaining. Tucker's on the throttle. He leads the train down to 1 and 2. The green flag back over the speedway. Schell and Brown went at it momentarily. Logan Rumsey right in there too. Rumsey the 41, J.D. Brown the 14. Dudek right behind him in that 7 car. That time Schell had a problem with the cushion at the top of 1 and 2. And Rumsey almost got in there. J.D. Brown putting pressure on Logan Rumsey. Watching a good battle right here. Rumsey gets around Schell for the moment. He is going to hang on to the spot, move him to P3, and he nicks the fence, getting into 1 and 2. Boy, that car almost got up and into the outside wall hard there. Tucker's still out in front. Hoffman's still hanging on in second, but Rumsey's making a run forward. Schell is still 4th. Brown and Augustine, 5-6. Shobalak up to 7th. That time Schell pulled to the inside. Now goes Slider on Rumsey, and that's not going to work out. Rumsey crosses him right over, keeps him out wide in 1 and 2. And Rumsey will shut the door, but Schell going to go right back after that Slider line down here in 3 and 4, and this time Tyler Schell has the spot back. Down the back stretch, caution. Matt Croakey, Mike Augustine. Croakey in the 2. Oh, it looks like he's going to get into some stuff. Yeah, that might have been Augustine right there. Let's go back a little further. That's what happened after the caution. Here's what causes the caution. Oh, he taps Brown. That's Schobelach, and then he gets Augustine. And after it's all over with, we get another incident. Down in 1 and 2, guys trying to avoid the wreck. So, war of attrition here. For the first time at Husets, it's Tucker, Hoffman, Shell, Rumsey, Brown, Dudek, Shazinski, and then Evan Say in 8th place. And those are the only cars currently on the racetrack. We'll have 13 to go when we get back to green flag racing. We started with 18. We are down to 8. A lot of drivers putting pieces and parts back into the trailer tonight. Not a lot of whole race cars going back in. Might see the 00 get put back in as a full race car. Pace truck's out of the way, back to green flag racing. Tucker easily handling the field tonight. He has stayed out front since he took the lead. And he is starting to drive away from Kenny Hoffman once again. Rumsey and Shell are going to start back to their slider battle. This time Rumsey throws it in and makes it stick right away. Shell coming back at him. Not enough there, and that might be enough. Rumsey making a run at Hoffman already. We got 10 to go. Logan Rumsey may not be done picking up spots here. Into 3 and 4. He almost got to the back of the 11 car of Hoffman that time. Goes in low, slider across the nose. Hoffman not able to counter it. Now Rumsey's up to second, and then promptly puts the right front into the fence and gives the spot right back. Hoffman grabs the spot back. Shell back in the mix. This is a battle for second, third, and fourth right now. Rumsey once again, P2. Be the wave lap this time. 5 fingers shown from the flag stand. Tucker will get there 1.6 seconds ahead for the battle you're watching right here. Connor Dudek around the outside of J.D. Brown. He picked up 5th. Still enough laps to go after. A couple of cars in front of him as Hoffman's car seems to be fading late in this one. Hanging on to third, but this time, big run down the backstretch. Tyler Shell up in front, put Shell third with 3 to go. Hoffman with the slider in 1 and 2. Tyler Shell doesn't want to give that spot back, but I don't think he's got a choice right now. That time Hoffman got a good run through 3 and 4. Dudek is there. They'll be 3 wide momentarily. White flag coming out. Tucker and Rumsey are gone. Battles for the final podium spot. Shell has it. Closes the door, getting into 1 and 2. Into 3 and 4. Last ditch effort. Tucker wins it. Rumsey will come home second. Shell third. Then Hoffman and Dudek behind that. Brown 6, Szerzinski, Say, Croakey, Augustine, Schobelach, Sargent, Bowman, Wineland, Houndstein, Scheiderer, Powell, and Machulis. Ethan Johnson scored 19th, but he did not make the start. So get the drivers to come to the chat. We'll get our top 3 finishers in. We'll talk to them real quick, and then we will get ready to get out of here tonight. Hard charger, Alex Jasinski, picks up 11 spots. Let's get our 3rd place driver. Tyler Shell up here. Gumby, you got a copy.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I got you, brother. Looked like that was a tough one out there tonight, even for a small field on this tiny little track. And it's the first time we've been here at the Dirt Racing Network. This just looks like it's just tough to race no matter what.
Yeah, the track's very narrow. The banking doesn't really help the narrowness part because it kind of shelves off coming off the corner. So, yeah, I naturally want to go down the track, not up the track. So that's definitely a problem for just kind of racing deals. And then, with it being, I thought it was a little on the slicker side for the racing part. I feel like at the beginning of the race there was 2 lines. At the end, it's a little bit harder, kind of more narrower. But overall, it wasn't a bad night. Qualified good, and then just kind of paced myself in the feature.
Well, what does that give you going into the week trying to qualify to get into the pro race here next Monday night?
Biggest thing is just getting qualifying down, being good on that heavy track. Probably got a 75% chance that 2 of the 3 nights are going to be very tacky, so you got to be good when it's wet, and kind of just keep your nose clean, be smart, give a little, just give a little bit, goes a long way. Because if you don't, something's going to happen, and you're going to take yourself out and someone else out. So definitely felt that tonight, though. There was a lot of give and take. Definitely on the straightaways. I thought there's going to be a lot more hitting coming off the 4 and 2, but I felt like everybody was pretty respectful, so that was good.
Well, an awesome race, man. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous. We'll let you get out of here tonight.
Yep. Yeah, just like thank you for taking time broadcasting, and then Chad for everything he does with the league and everything he does for me. It doesn't go unnoticed, and very appreciated. And then Husets SimSports, M9 Performance, and More Than Tires.
All right, man. Congrats on a great run tonight. We'll look forward to seeing what you can do during the week.
Thank you.
Tyler Shell finishing in 3rd. Let's grab our hard charger real quick. Alex is in to get a copy.
Yeah, you got me.
I got you, buddy. Hard charger tonight on a very difficult track with a very difficult set of circumstances out there, but you managed to keep it fairly clean this evening. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of dents and scratches in it, and you picked up 11 spots.
Yeah, I think everyone I passed was wrecking in front of me, so I don't know if it's really. I think it's more just surviving because these guys race a lot more than I do, and they're clearly a lot better than me on these short style tracks, which I used to be fairly decent at. But I've only ran. This is I think my 2nd ever race on this track, so I don't really know how to get my car going in the right direction. So we'll try again next week.
Yeah, well, we're going to ask you, what did you learn for trying to qualify for pro this week?
Well, I'm not qualifying for Pro Series. I just run this because I know there's fast guys, so it's good to know where I stand when I'm getting out qualified by 0.6 or so. So I just run this just to typically see where I stand and just try to learn something to make myself faster.
All right, man. Well, shout outs and thank yous. We'll let you head out tonight.
What was that?
Shout outs and thank yous, and we'll let you get out of here tonight.
Yeah, I got to thank everyone at Black Diamond, all them boys, and you, Roger, for putting the league on. I think it's Chad that runs this league, so thanks for him for getting me in last minute when I just, wanted to race. So I'll see you next week, and hopefully it's for the better reason.
All right, buddy. Thanks for chatting with us, and
right.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep, will do.
Alex Jasinski finishing in 7th place. He was hard charger this evening. Now let's move on and talk to the driver that finished 2nd. Boy, I think if he'd have had a few more laps, he might have gotten up there and maybe made a bit of a challenge for the lead. But Logan, you ran out of real estate tonight.
Man, it's first league race on this track, and it was really weird. This car just didn't really drive good at all, and didn't really know where to be on the track. We were just kind of out there, had the foot to the floor, bouncing off stuff and trying to make something happen. I don't even know how my car was still going straight, but I guess it was. I was starting to figure it out a little bit there at the end, but just kind of ran out of time, and my car was a little bent up from hitting a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it looks like in a tight space, because this is a very tight space on such a short track with as many fast guys as there are. When it starts to get slick, you're kind of down to one or two little places you can go, and everybody trying to fight for the same real estate. You're bound to bump into each other.
Yeah, it's track's just so weirdly shaped. The line out of 4 is like up on the wall, but it's the wall like comes back out, so it's just really weird. That's the weirdest track combination I've had in a while. But we'll run some more laps and try to figure it out for pro this week.
All right, man. Well, some shout outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get out of here, buddy.
Yeah, just everyone that puts up the series, it's great to get some practice in. If we didn't have this, we'd probably go into Tuesday and be out to lunch. So it's good. Thanks to whoever, Chad that puts up the league, and you for broadcasting it.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting. Congrats. Good luck this week, sir.
Thank you.
Well, Logan Rumsey, he got out of here. Whoa, wait, I moved. Now we're better. Let's talk to the guy that took home the win tonight. He got out front, really never looked back. Kendall Tucker, that was an impressive run.
Yeah, thank you. The car felt really good. Was able to luckily start on the bottom there, and I guess it didn't really matter. We had a early caution there, and stacked us up. I think on the next restart, was able to just roll the bottom. Took me a couple laps to get my momentum built up and build up a run to try to slide them in 3 and 4. Took me a second to slide JP, and then I think it took me a couple laps to be able to put myself in position to slide Kenny there. And once I was able to send that slider, I don't think really we it was just all up to me to hopefully just not put in the fence. Track was real technical. First race I've actually ran here in the sprints, so it was a good race to learn. Glad they had to race. Hopefully we can just carry this over into the qualifiers this week.
Yeah, what did you learn that's going to help you this week to get in through the qualifiers?
I guess it depends on what the track starts off at. I doubt it'll get that slick for the qualifiers this week, especially if the track starts off clean where we don't have heat races or consies or any of that. Just practice and qualifying and line you up for the 30-lap feature. So hopefully we can just lay down a good qualifying lap and get good track position and try to just at least get a podium finish, if not contend for the win.
All right, man, give me some shout outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you start getting ready for this week.
Yeah, just gotta thank Evan and Blake and Chris, everybody at Husets Speed Shop. Gotta thank Double Nickel Race Cars, BHR Fabrication, Tour V by Justin Prillman. Thanks to AcesUp and everybody for the league. It's good practice for all to run, so really appreciate it, and thank you for the broadcast.
All right, man, thanks for chatting with us. Good luck this week, and I'll see you back here next week.
All right, sounds good.
Kendall Tucker picking up the win here this evening. Kick off Husets week for the iRacing Dirt Pro Series. Should be an interesting one. We may try to watch a race or two. Just kind of depends. Don't have a lot going on here. We may not stream any of it, but we definitely may try to watch a couple of them just to see how these guys are going to do, because this place looks super small, especially when you're going that fast around it. They're making laps in 10, 11 seconds around here, so it goes by pretty quick. I want to thank you all for being here. Without you, there's no reason for us to do this. Without all the great leagues doing this fantastic racing like we see each and every week, nothing for us to cover. Everybody gets a high five, pat on the back. Don't forget about coming and joining us tomorrow night, 8 Eastern. I watch season finales for both series for Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder. Until we see you guys again, peace and love to everybody. Keep the rough side facing down. You got to keep it dirty.